Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to this LGBT pick a card reading for September 2020. Okay, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome from my heart. My name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. If you're interested in spiritual regression hypnosis, there's a link down in my subscription. It will take you to my profile. And if you always support me, welcome back. Such a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I trust that you would maybe find it in your heart to subscribe. There's a weekly reading for you. Now, two things. One, I always recommend that you look at this reading in addition to the reading for your zodiac sign. There's some drilling at the back. I'm sorry about that. I have to do your reading though, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get to it. So you can just watch this one if you want to, but for full benefit, basically, I will always recommend that you watch this in addition to your zodiac reading. Even though this is a sort of like a LGBT focused, same gender, same sex reading, the other ones, they focus on energy. So there's no such a thing in my readings as a straight reading and a not straight reading. Okay, it's energy. And so there is the one thing, and the other thing is I actually want you to choose either 1, 2, or 3. You can always look at the whole reading afterwards if you want to. So you look at 1, 2, or 3, and if you maybe with boo, you can say to boo, listen boo, and please don't go behind people's back. Don't just call boo or send them a message and say choose 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we don't mess in other people's energy like that. Let them know what you're doing. And say, okay, let's watch this together. So I watched mine. It really resonated with me. And you want to watch yours as well, we can watch it together. We can see what's going to go on there. Okay, you can obviously watch it beforehand to make sure there's nothing funny there that's going to trip up your world. But what I want you to do, and I'm going to draw the cards as I'm speaking to you, we all have there's sort of a question that brought you to this reading, in your heart and your mind and your soul. I want you to focus on that question, and then as you focus on that question, I want you to then choose option 1, 2, or 3, and then from that 1, 2, or 3, we are going to do your reading. Okay. I also do personal readings. You take what resonates with you. This is a general reading, of course. And again, you want to sort of look at your zodiac reading as well. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna, so what I'm doing is I'm drawing an angel card for the answer to your question. I'm drawing from the Good Tarot. So first of all, I'm drawing some extra, tarot cards to build on that. And then with the Good Tarot, what is the energy that we focus on for what you got? And then I'm finishing it off for you with an oracle card. Sort of like, how does everything get kind of wrapped up for you? Okay. If you want any sort of social media work done or some graphic design, my beautiful friend does all my work for me. There's a link in my description for her page. It's called AC Digital Marketing Solutions. You can look at it down below. So, we all ready? Let's go. Number one. Number one says, if you believe. Okay, if you believe. And then the cards coming out for that, the tarot cards coming out for that is the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you really want something. You definitely want something over here. Like there's not even two ways about this. And the universe is saying that you can have it. You can have it, but the thing that's tripping you up here, it's not so much that you feel that you're not getting what you want. It's more in a sense of, I feel that you almost don't want to make a choice. You might feel that there's more than one option here, so you don't want to make that choice because you're like, what if I choose that, and what if I choose wrong, and what if I choose that, and what if I miss out on that? And so what you are really doing is you are not giving a clear instruction to the universe about what it is that you want, because life is constantly asking one simple question from us. What would you like to have? What do you want? What would you like to receive? And at the moment, you're not being very clear about what it is that you want to have, because it says if you believe, with the Star there, the flow is available there, so everything is available to you. Okay, but you have to ask. Because if you don't ask, if you're not specific, let's think about this. The universe is an infinite source of possibility. from an infinite source of possibility, you have to say what it is that you want to have. Because if you don't say what it is that you want to have, I'm sorry about the drilling there at the back. If you don't say what it is that you want to have, no matter how much life is able to provide for you, it doesn't really know what you want to have. And if it doesn't know what you want to have, then it can give you a whole lot of random stuff. And then you're like, my dreams are never coming true. I'm never getting what I want, But are you being specific about what you want? Because the moment you are specific, ka-ching, it's coming right through there for you. The moment you are specific. Okay. Good tarot cards coming out for you. 6 of fire. This is emotions. 6 speak of things having the potential to become more. 10 of fire. Getting what you want to have. And with the major arcana there, number 6, love. So this is about taming that inner sort of, there's an inner sense of, but what if I lose her? Okay? And so first of all, the reminder is for you that positivity can grow from any situation. Whatever you want, you can sort of have it from any angle. That song and joy and dance and fulfillment that you want to have inside your heart, you can really have it from whichever choice you make, but you need to make a choice. Some of you are sort of playing, it's almost like playing poker with what you want to have, what your heart's desires, but not being very good at playing poker. Okay? And so life is saying to you, like, instead of throwing out this gamble, how about, this is almost like the difference between saying, I'd really love to be rich and to have a comfortable life. And so I'm going to spend a lot of my money every single week buying lottery tickets, and I'm going to go to the casino, and I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to try and do that, and hopefully things work out. This is the difference between that, which is not impossible to happen, but it's very sort of pie in the sky. So it's a difference between that and saying, okay, so this is what I'd like to have. What do I have available to achieve what it is that I want to have? And maybe it means that you have to work a bit harder, get a new skill, do some studying, commit to something, whatever it is, it's about being clever. What do I want and what do I have in order to get what I want? Okay? And that takes you to the sense of completion, because some of you are running around, you're trying this, you're trying that, you're trying this, you're trying that, you're trying this, you're trying that. It's not working out, you're mad. It's not working out, you're mad. It's not working out, you're mad. Okay? Instead of focusing on what exactly it is that you want to have. And look at the oracle card that's come up here. It says Desert Passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. And in your case, there's a several couple of options for divine plan available. But the question is, which one do you want to experience? What do you want to have? Okay? And remember that you can also have yourself a personal reading if you want to, and also go look at the reading for your zodiac sign. Okay? Number 2. Communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. Cards that are coming out there for you. And just with communicating clearly with manifestation, for example, remember we're working with a universe of infinite possibility. We sort of touched on that in option number 1 as well. So if you want, after watching number 2, if you want, you can go and watch number 1 as well. So from a universe of infinite possibility, the question of life is always, what would you like to have? And you have to be clear. If you want to get exactly what you want to get, you have to be clear. And I always say to people when it comes to manifestation, be very mindful. It doesn't say you shouldn't go, you shouldn't dream big, but if you come from the point of like, okay, so I can have anything that I want to have in this life, you want to ask yourself, what do I really have? What do I really want to have? Do you really want to have a palatial house? If you want, good stuff, no problem. But, if, for example, you like, okay, I maybe like some space. Do I like to have a maid in my house? Do I intend to living alone? Do I intend to living with my family? If I get a big space, will all my family want to move to me? Am I okay with people being in my space? All that type of stuff. Because if you get yourself a gigantic house, and maybe you don't like people in your space, the two don't really match. Okay? You want to be sure that your mind and your heart, that they're evening up when you communicate with life. Think of it always. Sorry. And what you also want to ask yourself when it comes to manifestation and communicating to the universe about what you want to have, you want to ask yourself, is this really what I want, or is this what I perceive I should have? What the world tells me is success. or happiness or joy, that type of thing. Clarifies for you the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is that your heart desires, you're in a very, this is a good thing, but it's also a touch of a warning. You are in a space where your flow with life is good. So you can almost think of something, focus on something, and poof, it's there. Which is a great thing because it means that you can manifest quickly, but on the other end, you want to be sure that you're communicating and manifesting exactly what it is that you want to have. Okay? And if it means that you need to take some time to think about it, then I would recommend that you take some time to think about it. Because there are offers coming your way and you want to ask yourself, is this really what I want to have? Okay? Is this what I want to have? Is this what I want to have in my life? Clarifies for you from the Good Tarot, the Call, which is the Judgment card. Five of Earth, which is Five of Pentacles, which normally speaks a bit about a lack. And the Message of Fire, Ace of Wands. You see, you're calling strongly. You've come to an end of a powerful, powerful cycle. And because you've come to an end of such a powerful cycle, you are able to manifest things very quickly right now. Very quickly, very easily, very powerfully, which is a great thing, but you also want to be mindful of it. Okay? Because you want to be careful that you are not manifesting from a sense of lack. You want to ask yourself, is this really what I want? Stepping into power, Oracle card there for you, confirming that you are strong beyond measure. You are it. You are the it. Okay, number 3. Ask for help from others. Ask for help. Okay. Tarot cards for you, 8 of Swords. Kind of feeling kind of stuck there. 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. So some of you are feeling stuck and you don't know how you're going to get unstuck. It's not that you don't want to, maybe. It's almost like, sometimes you go into the space where we don't even see a way out. So it's like you don't want to hope, you don't want to dream, you don't want to try because you don't actually see that it can work. And this is more a case of like easy does it. And if you've got quite a sense of pride, for example, you don't want to ask for help. You don't want to seem weak. You want to think, are those things that other people are thinking? Or is that something that you are thinking inside your mind? Because when you ask people for help, they're probably not going to think that you are weak, They may not even know that you need help. Because when we are these strong people that are always sort of in control of life and we always know what to do, then people assume that we kind of got our stuff together. So they assume that we always know what to do. Until we mention that, I would really appreciate a little bit of help here. Okay? For what it is that you want to have. There's a next step that you are going, but there's something lacking here, and I feel that this might be a skill, requirement, whatever it is that you don't have. So you need to ask for help to go to that next space of balance. Okay? Clarifies for you from the Good Tarot, 4 of Water, lots of emotions, 9 of Water, and 9 of Air. There's a stubborn streak here, there's a pride here that is not serving you well. And in order to go to what is serving you well, there's a call here for a balance between the divine male and the divine feminine. Regardless of sexual orientation, we all have divine male, we all have divine feminine. It's like that heart and that mind energy, and the two work together, then life can just flow, then the glitches can get worked out. But pride doesn't have a space there, okay? And reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Okay? Thanks so much. Remember to subscribe. See you next time.